السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. الحمد لله رب العالمين. Inshallah, today we are looking at lesson number 26, as you can see, and today we are looking at يوم مطير. That is the subject of today's lesson. يوم مطير, right? A rainy day. So when we say يوم مطير, a rainy day, right? Okay, so whatever we are going to be reading here is going to be around something, an incident that happened during a rainy day, right? So of course yawmun, we all know yawmun matirun, as I said, rainy. The yawmun is just day. So without wasting much time, let's just begin, right? So he says that he begin by saying that نزل المطر في الليل وسالت الطرق والشوارع. He said نزل المطر في الليل. The rain, بمعنى rained in the night. وسالت الطرق والشوارع. وسالت الطرق والشوارع. And then the road, and then the road, and then the streets. The verb here is sala. Here, as you can see it here, is sala. Let me change the color. We say sala yasilu. That is the verb, sala yasilu, which means for something to flow. Okay, so for example, if water is flowing, we say yasilu ma, the water is flowing. Okay, and what also happens is that it has another meaning, which is to actually be filled with, or to be flooded. Okay, the overflowing, so for something to be filled up. Okay, that is the second meaning. Okay, to be flooded. So here indirectly he's saying that the turuk, that is the plural of tariq, okay, which is just a route. A shawari is a plural of shari, which is a street. Okay, so what a turuk was shawari salat, bimana the roads and then the streets, they filled up, bimana they were filled with water, and then they were overflowing with water. That's what he's describing. وَنَشَعَ. So even in the Quran you will see this particular one. Okay, Sail, I think in Surah Al-Ra'd, you see this particular verb. Okay, as Allah Azza wa Jal says that أنزل من السماء ماء فسالت أودية بقدرها فاحتمل السيل زبدا رابيا. Okay, أنزل من السماء ماء. Okay, Allah says, he says water from the skies. فسالت, so you see the same word. Okay, فسالت أودية بقدرها, and then valleys, أودية, valleys. Okay, they get filled up based on their capacity. Okay, so they filled up. Okay, or to be overflowed with the water is sail. Okay, but mostly in its normal or light meaning is just flowing. Okay, so that's what he said. نزل المطر في الليل وسالت الطرق والشوارع. Okay, the rain descended, or the rain rained in the evening. وسالت الطرق والشوارع, and then the streets and then the roads, they were filled with water. ونشأ وحل كثير, and then wahl is mud. Okay, mud is what we term as wahl, mud. Okay, so ونشأ وحل كثير, and a lot of mud were formed. نشأ means it formed. ينشئ, it is forming. نشأ ينشئ. Okay, so نشأ is just formation of something. Okay, formation of something. Okay, so ونشأ وحل كثير. ونشأ وحل كثير, and a lot of mud was formed. زلق به الناس, people sleep with it, بمعنى by it. Okay, زلق, the verb here is زلق, as you can see, زلق or زلق. Okay, he slept. Okay, then we'll have yazluku or yazlaku. Okay, he is sleeping, that is the mudari. Okay, to sleep. Okay, so zaliqa here, zaliqa bihi nas, bimana people sleep with it. Okay, what they are trying to see is that the mud makes people sleep. What he's saying is zaliqa bil wahli الناس وتوسخت الثياب وتوسخت الثياب. And then توسخت الثياب, the verb here is توسخ, يتوسخ, which means to get dirty. To get dirty, توسخ, it got dirty. يتوسخ, it is getting dirty. Okay, but one thing you should note here is that I have explained something several times, but I would like to repeat it because I have to. One thing is, I want you to see something. See, without the ta, okay, with the exception of the ta, okay, if you just take wasaha, wasaha, yuwassihu, wasaha, yuwassihu, it means it dirtied. It made something dirty, for something to make another thing dirty. Okay, for something to make another thing dirty. Wasaha, okay, it made something dirty, like a sand or dust making your shirt dirty. So wasaha, if you say wasaha, bimana it made something dirty. But when you add the ta, it means it got dirtied itself. There's no doer. All that is clear. That's the main difference. If you say wasaha, yuwassihu, bimana it made dirty. Something is making something dirty. But when you say tawassaha, okay, so if you say tawassaha siyabi, my shirt got dirtied, you are not interested in some. There's no doer here. It got dirtied by itself. All that is clear. So that's the difference here. Okay, what was sahati siyab, and then shirts or clothes, people clothes, of course, the clothes got dirtied. Okay, وإذا سارت سيارة تطاير الماء. وإذا سارت سيارة, and when a car moves, Sara means moves. Sara yasiru. Sara means moves, to move. Okay. وإذا سارت سيارة تطاير الماء, and when a car moves, okay, تطاير الماء, the water splashes. تطاير يتطاير, it means for something to splash. Okay, let me give you a picture. If you take his stone and then you throw it into water, you see how the water jumps out, splash. That's the toyara. Okay, so he's saying that وَإِذَا سَارَتْ سَيَّارَةٌ تَطَيَّرَ الْمَاء, and when a car passes by, the water splashes, of course. On a rainy day, that's what happens. انقطع المطر في الصباح وأمن الناس. انقطع المطر, the rain stopped. Here it means stopped, but انقطع doesn't mean stop. I'm just translating literally. The rain stopped في الصباح, in the morning. وأمن الناس, and the people were safe. When we say انقطع means to be cut, to get cut. Okay, to get cut. So if I say انقطع الكهرباء, كهرباء is the electricity. So if I say انقطع الكهرباء, the lights went off, it got cut. Okay, that's how I say it went off. By انقطع here means for something to get cut. Okay, for something to get cut. In qata al-matar, the rain cut, the man is stopped. Okay. Qata'a means he cut. Yaqta'u, he is cutting. But when I add the in at the beginning, this is surf. Okay, surf. I'm just explaining basic surf here. If you add the in at the beginning, it means it got cut. Okay, it got cut. Okay, so if I say kesara, he broke. But if I say in kesara, it got broke. When it got broken, there's no dua. Okay, fataha, he opened. Fatah al-bab, he opened the door. But if I say in fatah, if I add the in fatah al-babu, the door got opened. No one is opening it. It got opened on its own. So that is the function of this in at the beginning. Okay. So I'm just most of the time I try to stop to explain this basic source because I want you, of course, even if we come across a verb and you don't know the meaning, at least if you just see these things, this in or this tar at the beginning, you should be able to know this verb, even if you don't know the meaning, but you should know that it contains this, it should contain this, I mean, it should have this meaning in it. Okay, you should know the pattern in which it is coming. So in Qatar, it got cut. No one is cutting it. There is stop on its own. Fi sabah wa amina nas, and then the people were safe. Okay, amina of course is to be safe, right? Amina ya'manu. Okay, or ya'manu. Amina ya'manu. That is the verb. Okay. Afa aminu makrallah. Fala ya'manu makrallahi illa al-qawmul khasirun. Like Allah says. Afa aminu makrallah. Right? Do we feel safe? Okay, or secure from the plot of Allah? If Allah's punishment should come down, do we feel like it will really target us? Okay. فَلَا يَعْمَلُ مَكْرَ اللَّهِ إِلَّا الْقَوْمُ الْخَاسِرُونَ. Right? So Amina is to be safe. Amina is to be safe. So وَأَمِنَ النَّاسِ, and the people were safe. The rain stopped and then the people were safe. خَرَجُوا يَمْشُونَ عَلَى الشَّوَارِعِ وَقَدْ تَوَسَّخَتْ ثِيَابُهُمْ بِالْوَحْلِ. خَرَجُوا, they came out. يَمْشُونَ عَلَى الشَّوَارِعِ, walking on the streets. وَقَدْ تَوَسَّخَتْ ثِيَابُهُمْ بِالْوَحْلِ, and their clothes had been or had got dated by the mud. Okay, their clothes got dated by the mud. وَزَلَقَ بَعْضُ النَّاسِ عَلَى الشَّارِعِ وَسَقَطَ فِي الْوَحْلِ وَضَحِكَ النَّاسُ. He says that وَزَلَقَ بَعْضُ النَّاسِ, and some people slept, okay, on the road. Remember, when there is mud, of course, on the rainy day, you have to be careful when you are walking, or especially in the muddy environment, you can easily slip. Okay, وَزَلَقَ بَعْضُ النَّاسِ, and some people slept على الشارع, on the street. Remember, there were mud on the streets, so people were sleeping. وَسَقَطَ فِي الْوَحْلِ, and he fell in the mud. وَسَقَطَ فِي الْوَحْلِ, who is falling in this mud? We'll come to know very soon. Okay, but here they said وَسَقَطَ فِي الْوَحْلِ, and he fell in the mud. وَضَحِكَ النَّاسُ, and the people laughed. Okay, so someone fell in the wahl, in the mud. وَضَحِكَ النَّاسُ, and the people laughed. Of course, ضَحِكَ means he laughed. يَضْحَكُ, he is laughing. ضَحِكَ يَضْحَكُ. Okay, but here سَقَطَ means he fell. يَسْقُطُ, he is falling. Okay, or it fell, it is falling. وَضَحِكَ الرَّجُلُ, so when the people laughed, وَضَحِكَ النَّاسُ, when the people laughed, وَضَحِكَ الرَّجُلُ, and the man himself, he also laughed. Okay, he also laughed. So you can see now here, وَضَحِكَ الرَّجُلُ. So, and the man, which man? That's the man who fell here. Okay, of course, when we just say sakata, it means he fell. Okay, or he fell. He fell. Sakata, he fell. Okay, in Arabic, we don't need to add he. The verb is inclusive. It has the pronoun domirul mustatir, right, in it. So, it is the man who was doing, who fell here. Okay, وَضَحِكَ الرَّجُلُ. That's why they said ar-rajul, not rajul. Ar-rajul, the man. وَضَحِكَ الرَّجُلُ, and the man laughed. وَتَوَسَّخَتْ ثِيَابُهُ جِدًّا, and his clothes got dirtied a lot. Okay, his clothes was dirty. So وَكَانَ النَّاسُ يَمْشُونَ مُطْمَئِنِّينَ إِذْ جَاءَ الْمَطَرُ عَلَى غَفْلَةٍ. He says that وَكَانَ النَّاسُ يَمْشُونَ مُطْمَئِنِّينَ. The people were walking with assurance or rest assured. مُطْمَئِنِّينَ. I think we have explained this verb some time ago. The verb is itma'anna yatma'innu, and we have explained it, to be rest assured or to be in a state of tranquility. You are not bothered. Okay, when you just feel like everything is alright, that's yani anta mutma'innun, you are mutma'innun. Okay, you don't have any form of disturbance. Everything is alright, like you are sure about something. Let me give you an example. If you have an examination, okay, if you are a student and you have an examination to write, and then you learn everything that you are supposed to learn, and then you are like, these exams I can get 100 in the exams, and you are going on your way to the examination, you are very rest assured. There's no disturbance in you, right? So at that state, we can say you are a mutma'innun. You are working with, all kind of assurance that you are to pass the exam. So you are just assured. There's no shivering or anything like that. So that's itma'anna, right? I think we explained it previously when we were looking at what's the name? I saw it, right? They said وَكُنَّا مُطْمَئِنِّينَ is kharaja bakaratun wahsh, something like that, right? وَكَانَ النَّاسُ يَمْشُونَ مُطْمَئِنِّينَ. The people were walking on the streets with tranquility, without any form of zone. إِذْ جَاءَ الْمَطَرُ عَلَى غَفْلَةٍ. When the rain came, عَلَى غَفْلَةٍ, upon heedlessness. Okay, the people were heedless. They weren't aware of the rain. Then the rain it just came out of nowhere. Okay, إِذْ جَاءَ الْمَطَرُ عَلَى غَفْلَةٍ. Is this verb, I'm saying this verb, this word is, in Arabic language we have is and then we have izah. I hope you know the difference, right? You can have is this way. Okay, is, as you can see here, is. Okay, and then we have izah, like this. Okay, izah. Okay, so is, when we say is, it means when. Okay, is means when. Izah also means when. Okay, izah also means when, but is used for past tense. Okay, it's used for past tense. This one is used for past. Okay, past tense. But when you say izah, it's used for future. Okay, izah is used for future. Okay, so if I say he came to me when I was sleeping. Okay, he came to me when I was sleeping. He came to me when I was sleeping. Okay, so you see that when in the sentence. If I see, let me try to write. I should just write with my mouse, right? If I see this, let me type in English first. Okay, begin. Okay, to me. You see this sentence? Okay, now let me try to make another one. I will travel when my brother return. So you see these two sentences. Please observe. I'm trying to explain something here. You see here, these two sentences. Observe these two sentences. He came to me when I was sleeping. Okay, this when, is it talking about what? Is it past tense or future? It's past tense. He came to me when I was sleeping. That is past tense. I'm talking about something in the past. Okay, now look at here. I will travel when my brother return. Okay, when my brother return. So that is future. I hope that is clear. So that's what I'm talking about. In English language, we don't differentiate whether it is future or past tense. We just see when, whether future, past tense, or present tense, or whatever. We just see when. In Arabic, it's not done that. We don't do it that way. In Arabic, there is differentiation. Okay, in the past we use is, and in the future we use izah. Okay, so izah, when you just see izah, it is the future. Okay, izah zulzilatil ardu zilzalaha. Okay, iza as-sama'u fatarat. Okay, wa iza al-kawakibu intasarat. Okay, iza jaa nasrullahi wal fath. All this is talking about the future. Okay, so the future we say izah. So here I will say that, like here, I will travel when my brother return. I will say that sa'usafiru iza raja'a akhi. I will travel when my brother return. So I will use iza, but I won't use is. But when I use is, it means when in the past tense. Okay. Okay. So even in the Quran too, you see it that way. Okay. Okay. Like a Surah Al-Ahzab, is ja'ukum min fawqikum wa min asfala minkum. Okay, and let's talk about the battle of Ahzab. You know, the disbelievers, they attacked from all directions. Okay, they just came, they just attacked the Medina from all directions. So Allah says, is ja'ukum. You won't see iza ja'ukum. No, is ja'ukum. Okay, they came to you. They attacked. Okay, so that is something in the past. So you use is. Okay. So is used in the past. Okay, and future is iza. So that's different, but they both means when. So وَكَانَ النَّاسُ يَمْشُونَ مُطْمَئِنِّينَ إِذْ جَاءَ الْمَطَرُ عَلَى غَفْلَةٍ. The people who were walking on the road of tranquility or rest assured, إِذْ جَاءَ الْمَطَرُ, when the rain came, عَلَى غَفْلَةٍ, okay, upon heedlessness. Okay, the people were heedless of it, and then it came out of nowhere. فَبْتَلَّتِ الثِّيَابُ, and then the clothes got wet. إِبْتَلَّ, okay, is the verb. Ibtalla, bimana it got wet or moistened. It got moistened. Okay, like in the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He says that when we try to break the fast, we make the dua. The dua has this word in it. Okay, zahaba zoma'u wabtallatil uruk. okay, وثبت الأجر. So this word وابتلت الأروق is this word ابتلى, okay, ابتلى يبتل, okay, for something to get wet or to get moistened. So ابتل here, of course, to get wet. فابتلت الثياب, the clothes got wet. Of course, when the rain, if you are in the rain, you will get wet. وكان بعض العقلاء قد أخذوا معهم المطرية or مطريات. وكان بعض العقلاء, and some reasonable people, okay, عقلاء, the plural of عاقل, okay, someone who possess wisdom or reason, okay, who reason a lot. So وكان بعض العقلاء, some reasonable people, قد أخذوا, they had taken with them معهم المطريات. مطرية is rain equipment. بمعنى anything that can protect you from the rain, like a rain, an umbrella, a raincoat, all these things are مطريات. Okay, قد أخذوا معهم المطريات. Okay, مطريات. فنشروها, and then they spread it. Okay, they spread it. نشر ينشر. Okay, ينشر, نشر ينشر. To spread something. Okay, فنشروها, and then they spread it. وكنت تركت مطريتي في البيت, and I had left. Okay, وكنت تركت, I had left my مطرية, my rain equipment in the house. وظننت أن المطر قد انقطع, and I thought, ظن بمعنى to think. Okay, it's not, you are not really sure. You think, like I say, I think he is sick. It's kind of doubt. You are not 100% sure. So that's zon. Okay, there's some kind of doubtness. It's not something of yakin. So wazonantu, and I thought, أن المطر قد انقطع, that the rain has stopped. بمعنى it has cut. فتأسفت. So he thought the rain has stopped like that, and then he went out, and then the rain came. That's why you see وجاء المطر على غفلة. The rain came out of, they weren't thinking, they didn't know, there wasn't any sign that the rain will come back again, or the rain will start raining again. So he said he left his matoriya in the house, and then when he came, the rain started again. فَتَأَسَّفْتُ جِدًّا, and I regretted a lot. Okay, تأسف to be sorry, or to regret. تأسفت جدا. وجريت, of course we have seen جرى يجري. Okay, جرى يجري بمعنى to run. Okay, جرى يجري. I say اجري, run. Okay, you command someone, اجري, run. So وجريت ورجعت إلى البيت, and I ran and I returned to the house. وقد ابتلت ثيابي, and my clothes has got wet. Okay, had gotten wet. ولم تطلع الشمس طول النهار ولم يزل في السماء غيم ولم يخرج من البيت إلا ذو حاجة. So he says that ولم تطلع الشمس, and then the sun didn't set. Of course, when there is a rainy day, the sun doesn't set. ولم تطلع الشمس, the sun didn't set. طلع يطلع is the verb to set. Okay, or for something to appear. Okay, ولم تطلع الشمس طول النهار, throughout the day. Okay, طول, when we say طول, throughout, طول النهار, throughout the day. ولم يزل في السماء غيم, and then there was still clouds in the skies. Of course, we have explained لم يزل. Okay, لم يزل, we have explained this combination, which means still. Okay, still, like we say لم يزل يأكل, he kept, or he still eating. Okay, so ولم يزل في السماء غيم, there was still in the skies غيم is clouds. Okay, another name is sahab, which is used in the Quran. Okay, sahab. Okay. ولم يخرج من البيت إلا ذو حاجة. Okay. ولم يخرج من البيت إلا ذو حاجة. And no one went out from the house إلا ذو حاجة, except the one who possesses a need. So someone who had something serious, or a need, he will go out. Okay, but casually people weren't going out. That's what he's saying. ولم يخرج من البيت إلا ذو حاجة. Okay, of course, ذو حاجة we understand. Okay, ذو comes to mean possession. Okay, like we say ذو مال, possessor of money, someone who has a lot of money. Okay, ذو خلق, someone who have good characters. So ذو حاجة, someone who had a need. Okay, وسئمت الجلوس في البيت فخرجت في العصر وأخذت المطرية معي وذهبت إلى الصديق مسعود. وسئمت الجلوس, and I got fed up. سئم يسأم is the verb, which means to be fed up with something. Okay, to be fed up with something, or to get bored. Okay, so assuming I sit for a very long time and I get fed up, I say sa'im to the julus, I am fed up with sitting. Okay, I have been reading for a very long time. Okay, several hours, and then I get up and I say sa'im to Qiraa. Okay, I'm fed up. So sa'ima is to get fed up or to get bored. Okay, so for example, Allah says in the Quran, لا يسأم الإنسان, okay, من دعاء الخير. A human being doesn't get fed up, okay, in asking for good. Okay, in asking for good, of course. Yes, ask for good, everything good we want. Okay, everything good we want. So sa'ima yas'amu is the verb. Sa'ima yas'amu. Okay, I think in another place, what's the name? Surah Fussilat. I think this is this similar word. Okay, where Allah says that, I think it's an ayah of prostration, and then Allah says, following down that particular ayah, that فَإِنِ اسْتَكْبَرُوا الَّذِينَ عِنْدَ رَبِّكَ يسبحون له بالليل والنهار وهم لا يسأمون. Okay, I think that's it. Similar to, that's the same word. وهم لا يسأمون. فإن استكبروا, if you feel arrogant, Allah, he said there's something that comes before that ayah, and it is talking about Allah is commanding us to prostrate. He says, فإن استكبروا, if we should feel arrogant, or if we should feel that we are big. Okay. فَالَّذِينَ إِنَّ رَبِّكَ يُسَبِّحُونَ لَهُ بِاللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ, those who are with Allah, the angels and all these creatures, they prostrate day and night, and they do not become fed up. So that is it. Sa'ima yas'amu, to be fed up. Okay. وَهُمْ لَا يَسْأَمُونَ. So وَسَئِمْتُ الْجُلُوسَ, and I was fed up with sitting fil bayt, in the house. فَخَرَجْتُ فِي الْعَصْرِ, and I went out during Asr time. وَأَخَذْتُ الْمَطَرِيَّةَ, so he was going out for the second time again, but at that time, or at this time, he took his matariyya, his rain equipment. I think here they are talking about just any the raincoat, or what's the name? Umbrella, right? Umbrella. But the umbrella specifically is called the mazolla. Okay, mazolla. This one. This is the umbrella, mazolla. Okay. Okay. Mazolla. So let's continue. So you have here وذهبت إلى صديقي مسعود, and I went to my friend Mas'ud. فوجدته يطالع كتابا, and I saw him going through a book. بمعنى reading a book. I saw him gazing through a book. Okay, we have seen this word previously. Okay, I think in the first lesson, very first lesson, we saw this one. كيف أقضي يومي. I think that was the lesson, right? We came across this key. So that is it. طالع يطالع, to gaze. But here, of course, you can say I saw him gazing through the book. It means reading the book, right? قلت له, I said to him, ألا تخرج يا أخي نتنزه. ألا تخرج, won't you go out? Aren't you going out? يا أخي, oh my brother. نتنزه, so that we have recreation. Okay, you can remember نزهة. Okay, نزهة, recreation. نتنزه is the verb. تنزه يتنزه, to have a recreation. Okay, ونمشي قليلا, and we walk a little bit. So when he went out, he went to his friend's house. That was Mas'ud, and he saw Mas'ud sitting down learning. He was going through a book. So he told him that let's go out. Okay, this person, he liked going out. The rain beat him, and he hasn't learned a lesson, right? He still want to go out. So ألا تخرج يا أخي نتنزه ونمشي قليلا أما سئمت الجلوس. Aren't you fed up with sitting? That's what he asked him. Aren't you fed up with sitting? Okay, inshallah, let's pause here and then we'll try to complete the remaining part next lesson. Inshallah, we'll look at the remaining part in the next lesson. I have a very short part that is remaining, right? Just here, this one, okay, this one, and then this one. Inshallah, we'll try to look at it and complete it in the next lesson. Jazakumullahu khairan wa barakallahu li wa lakum fi Qur'an al-Hakim wa nafa'ani wa iyyakum min ayati wa zikr al-Hakim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.